Welcome back to the Whiskey Couch. Good news today. Elna is back. So your hosts today, myself, Gustav.
And Elna.
Whiskey couple of South Africa. And today we have an interesting video, a very quick comparison. In the previous video, I did a review on the Aberfeldy 12-year-old. There we go. Speyside single malt. So you can get all of that info with food pairing in the previous video. Highland single malt Scotch whiskey. Aberfeldy, mellowed for 12 years in handmade oak casks.
Wow.
Limited bottling. There we go.
Beautiful bottle.
Speyside Highland whiskey. And today we are going to compare Aberfeldy with Glenfiddich 12-year-old as well as Glen 12-year-old. And behind me here you can see the different gift boxes. So today Elna does not know which is which.
Yeah.
So for Elna today this is a blind comparison. I know which is which, and we're both going to share which is our favorite, and then we're going to see what is the result. So Elna, you've already tried some of these, you've already tasted, and you've nosed, and maybe you can give us your impression on the first glass here.
First glass, I would say honey. Really, there's a sweetness. I would say
on
honey.
The nose.
On the nose, honey. But it was interesting with the taste. I didn't get the honey that prominent with the
on
taste.
The palate, no honey. On the nose, so the nose and the palate didn't combine
together with one another. Yeah.
The prediction of the nose was not transferred to the palate.
Yeah. Second one.
For me, let me just say, for me, on the first one, it's quite fresh. A slight tingle on the nose in terms of the aroma.
Okay.
And I must agree with you on the palate. It's almost as if there's a prickling or a yumness.
Yeah. It was the palate was more vibrant than what the nose predicted.
Especially if you compare.
Yes.
If you drink it in isolation, sometimes it's difficult. But if you compare side to side, glass to glass, you pick up immediately the differences. So, your impression on the middle glass?
I remember now, it's dark chocolate. On the nose I get dark chocolate. Not that much sweetness, but dark chocolate.
Alright, and I'm just going to reveal here, the Aberfeldy is 40%. So even though on the nose it gives a young impression, very low alcohol. ABV, whereas the other two are 43%. You can see that they're 43% ABV, and the Glen as well, 43% ABV. So you're talking 43, 43, 40.
Okay, interesting.
All right.
Okay, longer
chocolate
finish
on the nose.
Dark chocolate, but a longer finish than the first one.
On the palate.
On the palate, longer finish, yeah.
I get it nice and fruity. Fruity nose. And for me, much smoother than the first glass. On the palate, much more easy drinking. And did you mention that you found there a longer finish?
Yes. Yeah, definitely
okay.
longer finish for me.
So for your favorite?
Between these two?
Yes.
Okay, I'll go for the first one.
All right.
I'll go just because I like the honey. On the nose, I like the honey. And then the explosion of it's actually vibrant on the palate. That's just because it's something different. So I like that.
Third glass.
Definitely fruity on the nose.
Fruity on the nose.
On the palate also fruity. Sweet.
Fruity, sweet.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm getting some caster sugar.
Oh, okay.
on the nose. Suddenly. I didn't get it before the video we played around a bit, but I didn't get it then. But now I'm getting caster.
Yes. That you mention it, I'll agree with you on
fruit
the
drops.
But yeah, those fruity sweets, that's in caster sugar.
Fruit.
Yeah. Okay. This is not easy. I must just say this is not easy.
Much more of a spicy aftertaste.
Yes.
But fruity and sweet on the nose and on the palate. And ending in a nice warm spiciness.
Yes.
For me, this one has got the longest finish.
Okay.
All right. So now the difficult choice. If you compare, what would you say? Which is your least favorite and which is your most favorite?
Yeah, I can't really say my least favorite because I like all three of them. So this is not that easy. Okay. But if I must really make I'll say I'll go for the third one. I'll make this my first choice.
So that is your first choice. Without knowing what it is. That'll be your first choice. Because we're talking three very well-known 12-year-old single malts. Yeah. Glenfiddich, Glen Grant. Aberfeldy maybe not that well-known, especially not here in South Africa. But you say you're leaning towards this one as your favorite.
But only a wee bit.
Because of the fruitiness and the sweetness.
Yes, but only a wee bit.
And do you want to double-check something here? To decide which was your second choice. My first choice, I must say, is I'm also going for this one for my first choice. I love the fact that there's a beautiful caster sugar nose and a wonderful soft, sweet spiciness in the long finish.
I like the long finish as well then. Yeah, I will still say first choice.
And this one for me is improving as it sits in the glass. It's developing some more depth. But that's it. Number one, and I think it's for the both of us. Me knowing what is what, and you not knowing what is what.
Yeah, that's actually not fair.
But in the next video, in the next comparison. I'm not going to know, and you're going to know.
Good.
So we're going to have lots of fun.
Good.
When we do next, I think the next video that I'm going to do is Lafroig Select, and then Balmoor Small Batch, and then Spyben. I don't know how to pronounce the rest. Kraran Orach, and I'm going to do again food pairings. But after each one, we're going to compare it to something else.
Okay.
But next time around, I'm doing the blind.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, the sweetness on the nose here, but not on the palate.
Not on the palate, yeah. Okay.
I mean, there is a sweetness on the palate, but...
not that overwhelming.
No. It doesn't make like an impression. It's almost as if it's weak. Maybe I'm influencing you now. I shouldn't do that too much.
Okay, but so you can carry on then.
Is it helping?
Maybe I'll...
You're still sticking to number one. Number two. And then I'm going to review.
I'll say this one for number two.
This one for number two.
Yeah,
all right.
Number three.
So Elna's choice, number one, Glen Grant. And you know what? When we did the 12-year-old series last year, the Glen Grant 12-year was one of your favorites.
Okay.
And this is number two. So this is going to be a surprise for you.
Definitely a surprise for me.
And this is your number two. Your number one, your number two, your number three.
Is definitely a surprise because I'm a Glenfiddich fan. I love Glenfiddich.
And today, blind, it showed you that you will choose Glen Grant over
That
Glenfiddich.
is very interesting. That is very interesting.
And the whiskey that we're actually comparing today, which is the Aberfeldy, is not featuring for me but for you in the second place. So
interesting, very interesting.
We're just having a bit of fun and we're sharing it with you. So thank you for watching and thank you for clicking the like button if you enjoy these comparisons, and subscribe to our channel. But until the next video, I think it's going to be Lafroig Select with food pairing. Until then, Sláinte.
Sláinte.